vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle light. You know I'm just that type. No, them no big kill my vibe.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Tyla and we're getting cooking today. So the first meal that I'm going to be making is a vegan power bowl. I use this plant-based ground beef, but honestly you can do this recipe however you want. You don't have to make it vegan. So I'm getting some rice going and I use 2 cups and I usually add some oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder to my pot as well. And for the plant-based ground beef, I use chili powder, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, cayenne, as well as salt and pepper. Now I'm going to dice up some sweet potatoes. So I already peeled them, washed them off, all of that good stuff. So I'm just cutting them up into small cubes. And I usually put some oil in the pot and I season them with nutmeg and cinnamon. Now I'm washing off my broccoli, and as for my broccoli, I'll either eat it fresh or I'll season it. So for this recipe, I ended up seasoning it, and I'm using the broccoli florets that I got from Trader Joe's. And I decided to bake these in the oven, so I put them on a pan with some foil, and I seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic powder, cayenne, onion powder, and oregano. Now I'm getting my cherry tomatoes washed, and this is really just for my toppings. You can add whatever kind of toppings that you want. I did cherry tomatoes as well as some guac and a dressing. I used a plate this time, but the other time that I made it in a bowl, and I also added some extra toppings. For our next meal on the menu, we have honey sesame fried tofu. I love this meal so much. It tastes so good. Oh my gosh. So I start out by draining my tofu. You want to make sure that you use a napkin to squeeze all the excess liquids, and then I cut it up into small cubes. Now I'm placing those cubes into a bowl and sprinkling it with some soy sauce and also some cornstarch. And since tofu is really delicate, I usually just mix it by shaking the bowl. I kind of toss it a little with my hands as well, but I don't want it to break up too much, so I'm really careful about how I mix it. After that, I put the cubes into a pan with some oil and allow them to get crispy, so usually a light golden brown. And I don't season them too much at this step. I usually just add some salt and some pepper. I like mine super crispy, so I usually turn them a couple of times. Now I'm gonna get my rice going, and since it's just me this time because my sister joined me on the last meal, I only made 1 cup of rice and I used the same seasonings. So while my rice is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and add my sauce. So I'm using the honey sesame sauce from Panda Express. Here's the ingredients on the screen. So I drizzle some of that sauce right into the pan with the tofu and mix it up and allow it to cook for about 5 more minutes. And sometimes I'll add a little extra cornstarch in water to thicken up the sauce so that it has a nice coating. And just look how delicious this looks. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make this again because it's just so good, you guys. Now that that's done and my rice is ready, it's time to eat. So I really just added a side salad. You can add whatever other toppings you want. Sometimes I'll do asparagus, sometimes I'll do broccoli, sometimes I'll just do like a salad. Something green though usually, and I added some olives and some dressing. And for a quick bonus recipe, I did pita pockets, and this is perfect for lunch. It's super easy, it's nothing crazy. The only thing you have to make is the sauce. So once again, I'm starting out by making my pot of rice. I got some black beans. You can use whatever kind of beans you want. And even for this, you can use whatever you want really in your pita pocket. So I'm using some plant-based sour cream, and I add a little bit of water, and I also add some curry powder. You can make it sweet or you can make it spicy. That's really up to you. I usually like mine sweet, so I'll add like a sweetener. But other than that, you want to get a pita. I usually cut it in half so that you can open it, and then I pour some of my sauce into the bottom of that first before I add all of my toppings. Then I add in my rice, my beans, I add some lettuce, some tomatoes, as well as a vegan cheese. And that's pretty much it for the pita pocket. You can also warm up your pita pocket. I usually like to toast mine a little bit, and I didn't this time, but you can also add any type of meat that you want or meat substitute. And I like this because it's super quick and easy, so if you don't actually feel like making something, it's the perfect thing to have. And some of my footage is missing from this, so you can basically see the outcome of the pita pocket towards the end. I really hope that you guys enjoy cooking with me. I loved making this video, and I'm definitely going to be making some more vegan recipe videos, so stay tuned for that, and comment down below what's your favorite meal or favorite thing to cook. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace out and much love.